Hello! Let's try this again. Excuse my face, I just came back from the gym and I'm going to make some stencils. So I thought I'd do a quick tutorial on how I make my stencils, because I have a few people asking on my Etsy shop what materials to use and how to do it. So this is how I make my stencils and what materials I use. I'm in Australia, so what I use might not be available all over the world. So that's 1 point. And also 2 points is I'm going to assume you know how to use your Cricut. Don't be buying files for a Cricut if you don't know how to use your Cricut. So I'm going to assume you know that part, and I'm just going to run through how I make my actual glitter tattoo stencils. So first up, what materials do you need to use? This is a stencil vinyl. It's Oracle 631. I do believe Oracle 631 is widely, pretty easily available worldwide. It's what a lot of people on the glitter tattoo Facebook sites do use, so I'm pretty sure it's available worldwide. I buy it by the meter, as you can see, and I chop it up into little strips because I have a little Cricut Joy. It's only tiny, and this is as big as the mat is, so I just buy it by the meter and chop it up for ease, so it makes it a bit faster when I'm making my stencils. I get this from a website called Vinyl Loft. I'll put a link in the description or whatever, wherever I post this. So you need two products. You need the vinyl and the transfer tape. I've used a fair few different ones trying to get one that I like. I've settled on this one. I like this one. It's called StyleTech C7. This is also from Vinyl Loft. It does list it as a medium tack. You'll read that you need a low tack for glitter tattoo stencils. This is medium tack, but it's really not, it's low tack. And this is the only one that I've found that I like. You can see I also buy it by the meter, and then I just chop it up into strips to use. So I don't know if you can get this worldwide, but this is what I use. It's called StyleTech C7. So I'm going to cut my stencil and then show you how to assemble them. Okay, so now it's all cut out. You're going to weed out the bits that you don't want. So that is all weeded now, and it's time to take it off the mat. This is a really old mat and it lost its sticky, so I've used some glue to re-sticky it, but it's a bit too sticky. You can see it's ripping my paper, but that doesn't matter. So now you've got this, activate it. Here is a bit of the StyleTech C7, the transfer tape. So if you're making your own stencils, I'm assuming you've used bought stencils. I'm just assuming that. So if you haven't, glitter tattoo stencils, they're called 3-part. They have like a clear top and then the stencil bit and then the backing. So it's called 3-part. So we're going to put this top on much like you contact school books. You're going to do it a little bit at a time so you don't get bubbles. So what I mean by that is, I'm just going to use my scissors here to lay this straight. Only unfold it a little bit like that. And then you're going to use the grid on here to make sure it's roughly, it doesn't have to be perfectly, roughly centered. Like that. Okay, can you see that? I've only stuck it on by a little bit. And then what you're going to do is take this under bit and slowly pull it back. I might see if I can do it the other way. Slowly pull this back while you press this down onto the stencil, and that way you don't get big bubbles in it. So this is the same way I use to contact books. So you can actually leave it like that. Just cut them up and use them like that. What I like to do is, this is a bit thick, so I take it one step further and I put this onto there. So what I do there is, if you're a Cricut person, you might know about like braying stuff down so it sticks. I don't worry about that too much because the whole point is you want it to come off easily because you're doing glitter tattoos on kids. So I don't really press down too much to make sure it sticks. It will be stuck already. So when you're taking the back off here, you're going to do it like you're waxing. I don't know if you've ever waxed, but you're going to get this backing paper and pull it off so it's like close. Don't like rip it up. Pull it off so it's close to this. So you can see me there, I'm just rolling it back on itself. And what that'll stop is like, it'll stop these from pulling off that. Because if you just go like way up like this, these will want to stick to this. But if you do it like this, they'll stay on here better. See how I really didn't press that down, but they're staying on there pretty good. So that is just that. That is the one I just took off. This is the one that came on the back of the clear. So then I put this on. I just find it's a bit thinner and nicer to have if you're going to make a fair few of them sitting around. And then I'm going to use this top edge and line up the top edge to top edge to get it square. That is done. If you don't have one of these, I highly suggest you buy one. This is just an El Cheapo from Kmart and it's so handy. It's so much better than scissors. And it looks a lot better to have like nice straight lines as well, rather than hand cutting them and they're all wonky. So then I get this. I can't remember how much it was at Kmart. It wasn't much, but I wish I'd got one sooner. And there you have a whole bunch of nice new glitter tattoo stencils to use. And I'll leave this video at that. I might do another one on how to actually do a glitter tattoo. There are some on YouTube. There's really good ones on YouTube, but I'll do one as well, just to give you my little tips and tricks. This file is available on my Etsy shop. As soon as I finish editing this video, I'm going to list the Christmas ones on my Etsy shop. So whenever you're watching the video, these will be up. And this was really popular last year. This was my bestseller last year. So yeah, go and glitter yourself.